Hello, hello. There we go. Audio's back on. Okay. Okay, what are you doing, Otto? Otto, come on. Tell me he's not going to run a train around me. Due to the fact I am not a high priority train. Got 2 people on the channel. Hello, hello. We're back after the 3rd attempt. And we were able to operate. What we're gonna do is technically here we gotta get this stuff up and running. I don't know why that does that, but okay. Three, 2, 1, 4, 3. And a train. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3. Accept contest. That's why that contest wasn't working. It wasn't getting nothing off of this. Passed. See, look at that. Worked the first time. Alright. On the way. Alright. That is armed. Train length is going to be 5388. Distance setup. Countdown. Modify preset. Backspace. 5388. Save the preset. And exit. And now I'm doing a video, little lady. We've got monsters invading. They're little tiny monsters. They create headaches. And they're not my monsters. Oh, that's why that's not operating. I put it in neutral. I'm playing some simulator. Huh? Oh. That is my game. Huh? No, no drinks, sorry. No drinks. You gotta spill it on the floor. No drinks. See if we get the power set up here. Oh my goodness, what fun. 2, 3. Drop the fence. There we go, we're starting to move. We've got the green light, and we're gonna start pulling on them. Got 2 people in the channel.
clear, Tony can release. Yes, please. 137, go ahead, over. Yeah, go ahead, tire down.
Good afternoon. I got 3 people in the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you're, I guess, watching earlier. But yeah, I got the system back up and running. Found out the issue. Our brakes are released, right? That's why. There we go. I've got the brakes applied. That's why I ain't rolling.
So the signal is at the control point LF367 over. 333.
Close my office door. There's kids there coming in, which are not my kids.
No, I was able to stop in time. It almost put us in emergency. I was letting you know it dropped on us.
Say hi, hello, how you doing in the comments if you can. Get all this operational here. There we go. Milepost 359, 363, 362, 357, 359. We're actually at the summit. We're going to start going downhill. So, what we're going to do is actually operate our fence. We're going to set up our fence. We're going to actually decrease our throttle. The rear is going to be pushing us up the hill. Going to bunch our train up here. So the developers, they are working on getting the MFD screens to be operational in-game as a separate screen, so you can see what you're working on. There's a third-party developer content creator that's going to be doing that. So I'm going to put my fence mode, my rear unit down here to notch 6. We're technically just popping notch 2 because the back end of the train is going to be pushing us up the hill. Because I want to keep this train bunched up, so the rear I don't know why I did that. See, we're still going uphill at 1.90. Which is perfectly fine. Put it to notch 5. 4 people on the channel. Malpos 360. We are reaching the summit on the Cajon Pass. Now we're going to start going downhill. We've got our lead units at notch 3 because we're actually leveling out our rear units at notch 6, pretty much pushing us up the hill and over. Grade is at 1.20.
Stand by, please.
Say hi, hello, how you doing in the comments if you can. Everybody's got a cell phone.
That's a good next morning. That is correct. No, without stopping. You gotta, I'm gonna repeat that because you gotta say the control point in proper sequence. So I'm gonna repeat it after stopping. BNSF 5163 at CPSA 036 has authority to pass signal displaying stop indication BN main to BN main northbound, over. Yes, that's correct, over. I'll try.
Alright, put it red zone.
7108, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
We had seen if you had something going on, we could stop it again.
Yeah, DYNL's up there meeting a westbounder. Give me just a second. Miss Tilson, will you go ahead and pull down there between switches and Fauna? Got one pulling into the side.
Got 4 people in the channel. Okay. There we go. Our distributed power units, I think they aired out, but I don't know if they're getting signal. That's the thing. So we're just gonna run like we're only 55 cars, I think, if that's the case. We're not very long, 5,388 feet. Our TOB's not that much either, so we should be okay. We're just running our lead unit, so put that in neutral there. And we're gonna start rolling downhill. Oh my God, what the hell? Come on. Oh my. Jeez Louise, we are not running trains good today at all. Oh, stop. BNSF 7291. This sucks. The DPU is having an issue on the read, so you have to put the train into emergency. Completely empty out the air system on both the units and the train. Set the parking brakes and restart. So, take 2 on a Saturday. Quite fun, I would say. So that's done there, that's done there. Pop that to 3. Put up our fence. We're gonna run these guys to notch 4. That way they can actually start pushing me up the hill. Release the parking brake and it's gonna start moving me forward. And here we go. Drop that to 2. Okay. Okay, on the move. And we're going to tell the dispatcher, let him know that we are requesting the signal at the next block. He's going to tell me probably request a signal. Call me at the next control point, you see? So, put it to notch 3 and keep rolling. Saturday, decent day. You got 2 trucks. Look at there. Okay. Say what's up. How you doing in the comments if you can. Get on your cell phone. You can do it. See, watch. See, I can actually get onto my cell phone and hopefully not derail the train and comment on my own feed. So if you're watching this on TV and you got your cell phone, you can watch the live one, you see, to my cell phone and hopefully not derail the train. Chat. Bloop. There's a couple of hearts. Boop. See there. Popped a heart and it says amazing Mike. Look at that. Ta-da. 100s. See there. Ta-da. Oh no, slow it down. Track speed 55, we're on 35, okay. That's fine. Got a hot and wide detector here going under. Got 6 people on the channel. Say hi, how you doing in the comments? We are playing Run8 train simulator and a custom built ET44C4 locomotive simulator. Compared to using a rink-a-dink plastic rail driver, I've actually got the real controls and everything that I'm sitting in and operating. Keyboard and mouse, those are accessories. Helps on view and stuff like that. What's up, Mr. Juicy? What's going down? Or Juice. Sorry, Mr. Juice. YJ2YF. Young Jeezy, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. YJ2YF. I don't know what it stands for, but it's got a way. There's a meaning under your name. What is it, Mr. Juice? Got a crossing coming up. Ah, Google. Yeah, you gotta love Google, man. You got a coal rock plant quarry up here up ahead. That's actually yeah, Manolith. That's a rock plant. Yeah, Summit Switch, and then we're at Manolith. So now we're gonna start dropping grade. I think, yeah. See, we're still plus or negative, actually negative 50%. You got 7 people on the channels. Invite your friends, your family, your aunts, your brothers, your sisters. Rats and roaches down the streets, Adam. Send the link. And technically, there's a lot of people talking in the background. It's all right. Oh, my speaker wasn't on, and I've been talking to myself. So what I was saying is, there's somebody that is actually in the process of creating PTC for TSW5, I think, or Train Sim World 6. I don't know what number they got out so far. 372 Train Sim World. But it is technically operational. How long is it going to take to get into the game? Who knows? You got the windmills up there, big old waste of money. You know those things, man? The actual fiberglass of those things does more harm to the environment than them actually. Plus, pulling all the those actual windmills. They say they use them to provide power for all the oil rigs, which are your pumps, the jack pumps, I guess they call them, that pump the oil out of the ground once it's been drilled. Yeah, your actual wind turbines help provide electricity for those things to work and pump oil. All right, speed reduction sign coming up. And that is 235 mph, and we're rolling 36. Yep, let's start slowing her down here. Oh, we are full dynamics, notch 8. Get our speed down here. Got 9 people. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's sunny out here in Texas. Houston, Texas, I'd say. Or Twin City, Texas. If anybody knows that, they know where I'm at. And we got some rain coming in. Well, negative 30%, golly dang, dude. Oh, look at there. They got some semaphores out. They're taking out the old school Darth Vaders, or the old school searchlight ones, and putting in Darth Vaders. Yep, with cantilevers. Got 10 people, man. Say hi, hello, how you doing in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. We're going down to Mojave. We're a little freight train. 5,300 feet on length. My tons in locomotive information. 588 feet, or 5,388 feet. HPT is 2.2, total tons is 10,362. TOB is 129. Loads 80, empties 0, total units 85. Total axles 350. Max speed on the train is 55 mph. So if Otto lines me out correctly, we are going to be coming into Mojave, and then we're going to be taking the branch out of Mojave to the BNSF one. Out to Hood. Out to Barstow, inspection track, main 1. Depending which track is full. But yeah, that's where we're going, Barstow. Here's where we start dropping grade, because this guy right here drops grade all the way down to Barstow. Which is like a 2 point something percent. Yeah, 2.40. 2.5% grade. Here we go. Eight. Set a little bit of air right there. Gonna run 36. Yeah, I got about 78, we're about a good 20 pounds from 90, 80. We'll drop our dynamics here. Keep our track speed about 35. And there's our DPUs. Track speed is 25 and 0.5 miles. What? Okay, drop her down some more. Fly some more dynamics, not 7. Oh yeah, that thing drops. Look at that. You can see the grade drop right there. We were running at 1.4. Yep. Is it dispatcher talking here? No. Track speed 25 mph. We got 6 people and we're rolling here. Dynamics, Roger 8. Gaining speed here. Apply a little bit of air on the brakes. Supposed to be technically going 25, but we're at 28. Not the major, I'd say. What you're doing when you're operating these things, you're looking at the screens. That's pretty much it. Everything else in front of you, you got it in your peripheral vision, but so that's where you listen for the conductor to say, hey, there's a crossing coming up. Okay, just press 1 speech and you're good to go. Just like that. So apply some more dynamics. Now, one thing that happens whenever we're running these trains around down these mountain passes, technically speaking, the friction of the wheels on the rails as they turn does reduce speed of the train. So you gain more speed going straight compared to turning. So that's why they loop these trains and they run them the way they run them. Because if it ran straight down from point A to point B, man, these things would be flying because the brake systems would fail. So one thing that helps the train keep its speed is the curves, the friction that is being given through the wheel and rail contact. 27. So. Everybody's leaving or what? Up to notch 7. They're on 6. Where are we at? See, last time I came through here flying.
Dispatch 433 8838 North Loop. Line needs to read. CLI number 48511. Correct, I'm ready. BAMO.
20 MPH here. Got 5 people. Oh boy. Numbers have dropped. You guys gotta talk to me in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. Keep it interactive. Questions or anything, shoot. Keep it fun. You see I'm getting jet lag over here, starting to yawn and get tired. And all I'm doing is sitting down operating a simulator. You see? Well, you gotta have yourself a big cup of coffee. Keep the coffee coming. 24. Track speed 25. Just slowly coming down. There's an industry right there. Where's that at? What industry is that? I believe that's Wing Tag Industries, if I'm not mistaken. And we're at, that's at milepost, what, 377, technically? Yep. Yep, 377. So we are going to be coming up to the yard lead. 23 MPH, drop that dynamics to 3. Yeah, I got approach medium at the next block. Otto's got us right there before Mojave Yard, so he's gonna have us switched over. What are you doing? No way. Looks like he's gonna have us going straight to the UP. There's no point in doing that. Why are we going to the Palmdale cutoff? going on to the Palmdale cutoff and then switching over to CP Silverwood and then back onto the Barstow, or yeah, the Cajon sub. I don't know, we'll see what Otto decides to do. Well, one of our houses from our company in Stephenville, Texas is going to be torn down for parking spots since Taylorton is desperately needed for more parking spaces for Taylorton students. Oh, well, golly darn. One of your houses, is it it's a house you own? Mr. Santana Go Kid. Mr. Santana. So one of your houses from your company in Stephenville, Texas. Stephenville. Well, geez, how big is your darn house for parking spaces? You know, it's like 3 or 4 cars and that's it. Unless you got a gargantuous yard that fits 10. They better pay you a lot of money to take that and make a parking spaces out of it, because you're losing money unless you just rent it out. Keep the property, rent it out. They can pay you taxes for it. Shoot. Charge them $4,000 a month. Parking spot. I gotta maintain it. Put the markings, keep the concrete good, that way it doesn't flood, rain, or not. Shoot, I'd charge them.
77.0, track 1, no defects, no defects, total axles, 350, speed, 22, mph, ambient temperature, 61 degrees, UP detector out.
And we are coming up to the yard. 6 people in the channel. Okay, we have got a green flag up there. We have got a green on the next block. So what is Otto doing to us? He's got it switched over. Okay, good. He knows where to take us. So 27 mph, track speed is 25. Apply a little bit of dynamics. Get to 4.
Dispatcher TD2, KCS 4111, over.
Outpost 379.0. Taylorton campus can do anything for more parking spots. They're rich. Well, they had to buy your lot from you if that's the case. You sold it to them. They're not tearing your house down. You sold it and they're taking it away just to put parking in. So your parents sold the lot. I would have said, screw you, find another place to park. Because they just let us a shitload of money unless they weren't keeping the house maintained and didn't have any revenue coming out of it anyways. Which it costs money to make money. See, the thing is, Taylorton takes that lot, puts parking, now they're charging kids to park there $37 a month. 15, 20, 30 kids park there, times that. That's $369, that's over $900 a month. They're making $10,000 revenue just off of people parking a vehicle in your lot. It's 38 miles an hour. Drop her down. Got yellow over yellow. All yellows on that semaphore. Yeah, they probably offered a crazy amount of money for the lot.
Dispatcher BNSF 7703 East, over. Alright, you can head towards SA 022 now, over.
Man, 41, I'm straight not straight. Drop her down, dude. Apply a little bit more air here. That yard is empty.
ATC 2 dispatcher, UP 6340, over.
Oh, so that is the local that operates out of there. Okay. Track fee is 25. So Taylorton campus, is that a junior college? College? What is it? College? They buy the old houses. The thing is, the money that they're putting into the houses, they're going to get jacked up because of the frat parties. That's the problem. So they're not going to make money off of it. They don't want to actually maintain a house. So they pop in parking spots. So more parking, okay, boom. Now what they need to do, no, it wouldn't be good because of the fact that it looked shabby and crappy. Which I was thinking, the parking spots, well, you might as well park campers there and have people put in campers and they can live right there. But now you're dealing with sewage and water and then living habitations, trash. They don't want that. That's a headache. Drop her down to 16, coming across that corner there. Well, it's not your house that you're living in. Hopefully not. That'd suck. Hey, man, I gotta move. Oh, man. But yeah, the older houses to... Oh, okay. So yeah, college. Your taxes... your taxes are paying for that parking spot. Yes, indeed. The taxes that are being taken out of your paycheck. And yeah, we got a turning point there. And it's a high turnout right there, golly damn. I don't like that. Keep it at 15. It says 25, but I'm rolling 18. Not technically. Technically, South Mojave. Yeah, I don't like running across those like that. It's technically a high-speed turnout, but it doesn't look like it. What's up, Mr. Tyler from Nevada? How's the weather out there? Thank you for tuning in. We are running Run8. I am sitting in a custom-built ET-44 locomotive simulator. And if you do check out the other videos on how the simulator is built, you will see you can build one yourself if you ever wanted to. You just gotta spend some money. But it is way better than a rail driver. Yes, sir. Way better than keyboard and mouse. because I can actually operate it. And drop it down a notch 2 on dynamics. Rolling 15 across the switch, we are clear for 25, but yeah, on a switch like that, I wouldn't run higher than 15. Because you know who likes to derail on switches like that? I-beams. I-beam boxcars. Or I-beam, yeah, center beams. Especially empty ones. We're running a manifest from San Diego to Barstow. We're currently passing through Mojave. Yes. Yeah, Mojave, milepost 380.7. So yes, your college taxes or your taxes pay for Trenton campus to purchase houses and make car lots out of them. Treated posts. We're clear on the next block. Our aspect display just turned to green. And we're on 13, drop it to 1. On dynamics. But you're technically rolling downhill. Yeah, these auto wrecks too, they like to derail whenever they're empty. You're going across a couple switches like that. I personally go through 15 mph restricted speed. And there is the end of our train. All good on the roll by Venus F7291.
I put it together. On duty at 11 o'clock. That's 9717 Fido.
All good on the roll by Venus F7291. And now we are clear for 40 MP8. Drop the dynamics, pop in the throttle, and we'll start pulling on them. Get a lot of any air power that we need. Notch 4. We're good to start highballing. Do we got any opposing traffic? Nope. We are clear all the way to Barstow. Okay, good. Notch 5. Pretty much highball. BNSF 7291. Which we're clear for 55 mph. What's going on, Mr. Eugene? How you doing? Hopefully you've had a great couple of weeks. I haven't seen you in a while. We're highballing it. We got clear traffic all the way to Barstow. We just cleared Mojave, so. I was trying to run a video earlier this morning, man. The system kept crashing. I had to like set it up 3 different times. I'm like, golly damn, what the hell? My rail code porter or duplicator wasn't registering. To find out, somehow under my controls, my custom device was not checked. It somehow came unchecked. So I had to figure that out. That was quite fun. Clear for 55 mph, rolling 5.7. Got dynamics on notch 3. Rear units are pretty much just bunched up, so. I have to say that's a pretty good song, man. It's an actual song that's attributed to, I believe, from what I saw in the live video that she had, or the video that she made for it, for the military service personnel that have lost their lives fighting for our country and freedoms. So, somewhat a sad and fucked up song, but it's like, golly damn, you know? People do sacrifice their lives to keep us free and enjoying life that we desire to enjoy, living in this great country of ours. So, pop a salute to all the soldiers out there that are currently working. Thank you for your service. And to those that have given their service, Rally down. We are rolling 51. Okay, we're clear. Okay. Dynamics 2. Pop it to 1. We've got flashing yellow over red. We are clear on the main. We're still going downhill. We've got, I believe, a little climb to go. 49. Okay, we'll get our DPUs here. Dynamics, nope. Take that out. Get our rear units to start pushing us. Because my lead units, we're just in idle practically. We're not doing nothing. But we've got a hill coming up. And we're going to use those guys to push our train up and over. We've been given a green for the next signal. 48. Apply some power at the rear. Yeah, those units can push their ass up and over. Let me pop that to set up. Yeah, I wish these guys would make the MFDs operate. They need to operate for the fence mode. That way I'm not looking at 4 screens. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's some more power here. Pop it to notch 1. Dang, really? Drop the fence. You got 6 people. All right. Yeah, the reason we are limited to 55 pH because we got some hazardous materials, which sucks. So you really can't speed. Notch 6. Okay. Too bad that you don't have gas pedal to the floor while you're highballing it on the train. No, you're running levers. You're running levers. Shit, I had a derailment the other week, or a couple weeks ago. I wasn't paying attention driving at night. Train got away from me, saw the curve. I'm like, yep, we're screwed. Boom, gone. That's it. Cell phones will kill you, literally, in a simulator. Yeah, that derailed the train. Not even an hour in playing game. Not even an hour. Gone. Game over. One thing, whenever I derail, that's it. We don't keep going. That's it. We're done. So, try not to derail. Rolling 41, not 6. Not 7. Notch 8, highball, run 8. What in the world we got going on? Trying to figure out, man. I hear people talking. Oh, it's 104. 52. Ooh, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down to notch 3. You got a pile of dirt there. They got some switches. Four. Shoot. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Why are you stomping your feet? Why are you stomping your feet if you're happy and you know it, huh? Notch 3, okay. Got 5 people on the channel. Okay. Yeah, max speed for this train is 55 mph. That's what sucks. Can be going 60 or 70 normally, like on an auto rack or an intermodal. You could be highballing it just due to the fact that they are high priority trains. Your freight trains and mixed freight and manifests are somewhat low priority. If you're not carrying coal, containers, crude oil, refrigerated, well, unit trains pretty much, because there's refrigerated, what do you call it, unit trains that run out here. All through the town, man. Life's always watching kids shows, man. That stuff sucks. I hate hearing it in the background. You hear it? If you're happy, you know, clap your hands. Come on, guys, clap your hands. Say it in the comments. Clap your hands. You know, the wheels on the bus go up and down. Come on. Kid in the back freaking cries his ass off. Milepost 800. Okay. 800, we're at 837, 821, golly damn. Okay, 800 coming up to, Are we actually we haven't even made it to Bissell? 807, 804, okay. 800, there you go. So our next area that we're coming to, 57 mph, and we're decent, okay. Is Edwards still? No thanks, I'm good with that game, man. That was years ago when I heard that song, man. That sucker sucks. We got some kid watching that stuff, and I guess my wife's got friends over or whatnot, and there's a kid watching TV. Little. nursery rhyme songs or whatnot. So Edwards, Silt, you got the Boron, Jim Gray, Hinkley. You got flashing yellow up ahead, alerter. Decent, drop it down to 2. And I hate going slow. Then we'll have a Hut, so milepost 749. We got 50 miles to go technically. Yup. 50 miles. 799. 749. Which is going to take us an hour, technically speaking, to get there. So, track speed is 55. That's as fast as we can go on this train. If we can hit 60, I don't mind. So, $55 mph restricted speed on the train. Yes, sir. 3 people. Oh no. What's happening? Burned by Star Adara. A-D-A-R-A. 2025, that song was made. And the song prior to that was, I believe, Who Am I? By Bezmorov and Riel. R-I-E-L-L. Papa Tonight's 2. Oh, because yeah, we're slowly going upgrade. 940. 40 miles to go. Oh, they're listening to the song called Black Sheep. That's the racist song, you know that? It's a racist song. That song Black Sheep, we need to go against that song. We need to revolt against it. That is not a very nice song to the nice people in the world, I would say. Yes. Do you have any wool? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. One for the little kid that lives along the way, or something like that. 48 mph, notch 4. Throw some power on it. Got 3 people. Oh no, people are tuning off. You guys gotta talk in the comments, man. That's the fun part. Everybody just watches and says nothing. And my mic is on? Yes, we're good on the mic. Okay. Wonderful by Lacey Strum. Running notch 7, I believe. I've got my fence down. Our grade is at 0.19. And I'm at notch 7. What in the world? We do have weight. We are loaded. Not Jake, have a Run8. What's going on, Mr. Wolf Bane S5G? Thank you for tuning in. How's your day going? I would agree, man. Dude, this time change, man. Down here, we're supposed to switch the hours or tomorrow, and this stuff screws me up in the afternoons. So trying to during the videos since I've been starting on my thing, I think it started like 2 years ago. The time change zone aspect from fall sucks because it messes me up in the afternoon. So trying to do videos on Saturday or Friday nights, from waking up and the sun is asleep and you get to see him rise to getting home and the sun's gone back to sleep, that somewhat sucks. So, which wintertime I'm thinking I switch the viewing days, if not Saturdays or Sundays afternoon, depending how the day goes. So yeah, Mr. Jake's Trucking Gaming. I changed my name on here. Okay, so Mr. Jake. Well, golly darn it, I like the Jake one. The Jake one was nice. I was looking for you too. I was like, golly damn, where the hell is Jake? I ain't seen Jake in a minute. What happened to him? Well, shit, now I gotta call you Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Rolling 55, not Chase. There's a Mr. Wolf. There's an actor. I know there's an actor. Dadgummit. There's an actor called Mr. Wolf in some movie. I don't know what movie it is. Wolfman Jack. There you go, Wolfman Jake. There you go. So, Wolfman Jake. There you go, Mr. Jake. I'll just call you Mr. Wolf. Come on, here we go. Yeah, so I was testing. I know there's somebody that has TSW6. Somebody's got Train Sim World 6. I'm trying to do a test and see if this actual simulator, control stand wise, will operate for it. With the I'm sorry, with the lever scripting from Python scripting. I think it can work. And I like the graphics. I downloaded the game in the past, used it a little bit, but trying to get the screens, that's the problem. The screens actually operate, because yes, American Truck Simulator can operate on multiple screens. You've got 3 screens. I don't know how they do it, but I'm needing help on learning how to do that to get the actual full screen cab view. I saw a guy that actually did it. He had 2 screens that he had put up, and he was able to get the front and side view operational for Train Sim World. So I was playing with it the other day because I did download TSW4. I purchased that a long time ago, and I've got it on Steam. So I downloaded it and backed up all my files in case it crashed the system prior to doing that. 45 mph notch 8. Oh man, we're actually losing power. Are you serious? So I've got to see how that works. Because the graphics, man, they're freaking badass on TSW. The graphics are amazing. And the computer actually handles it quite well with the simulator, but if I had to take off Run8, I'd have to, I put it on an external hard drive and uninstall it, save it, and then put it back on afterwards. But everybody knows the holidays are coming up. I will be technically out of the country last 2 weeks of the year. And work-wise, I'm going to be busting ass, hopefully. Temperatures are starting to drop. Or they're starting to change, not drop. Those things will drop in the beginning of the year. .41 mph, notch 8. And where are we at? I don't know. Somewhere. Got some industries. Yup. Ah, yes, right here. They're coming up to boron. Yep, that's pink pansy potash on the right. And then we have boron, borax yard. Yep. We got Jim Gray. You got 1, 2, 3 hot box detector, road crossing 4, 5, 6 blocks till you get to Hankley, and then you got 1, 2, 3 blocks before you get to the hut crossover to Barstow Yard. So it should be on the display settings of your PC to have it on both monitors. I wouldn't know how to do that, that's the thing. Now both monitors are extended, like the backs, well, yeah, 3 monitors. You'd have to check it out, but I'd have to download the game again because I uninstalled it. If anybody does play TSW6, out of the 6 people that are watching, and y'all do have multiple monitors, how about you make a video and pop it to your YouTube channel on a how-to on that part. You got 2 gargantuous TVs and you want to use them both, here's how you do it for this program. Step-by-step process. Ta-da! Unless I run it window mode, but that's hard. We'd have to see. Milepost 783. Rolling 45 mph. We are full notch 8. apply some sand here. And there goes the train. Yes, the monitors are connected via, well, so the way it goes is my 2 screen TVs, I've got 3 ports, technically 4, but I don't know how to get the 4th one to work for it to register. But I have the 2 TVs, one TV is hooked up HDMI, the other one is hooked up via standard, I guess, NVG. I'd have to see the ports. And then I've got the computer monitors hooked up to a duplicator and then hooks up to the back via USB, I believe. Three, 1. All right, there you go. Back in the cab. The thing is, I don't think anybody has TVs that are large enough, or TVs as large as I have, for these simulation programs. Everybody's running standard PC screens. That's the problem, I think. Well, it's going to be at the end of the year. That's the thing. December, so the end of the year, December, pretty much. December, I'll be out of the country from pretty much the 19th to the. Pretty much, what is it, the 19th to the 5th, 4th. Somewhere around there, I'll be out of the country. So, videos and streams. We'll be doing, little videos and whatnot, depending what goes down. So, in Mexico, with the family and kids, visiting the in-laws. 56 mph, slow it down. But I know there's got to be a way to get duplicated screens. It's just the visual aspect of it. That's the hard part. These screens are huge. 265-inch screen TVs. I didn't think the developers were like intending for an actual person to run it on a custom-built simulator. Because normally the TV for the front is supposed to be an ultra-wide. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, I believe. Hopefully I get a ton of work before I get to go on vacation. That way I've got the money to spend down there. I told the wife already, I was like, hey man, that's what we got in the account. Be wise on your spending and don't buy bullshit that we don't need to buy. Because whatever you're purchasing now is the money that you could be spending from fucking Mexico. So, and I hate spending money on things that are unnecessary, like decorations for the deadgum seasons, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, fucking spring and summer and winter, Christmas trees and crap. I hate that shit. So what the fuck are you buying this for? You're just gonna put it up for 4 weeks and put it away in a box for the rest of the year. Why? Buy a Charlie Brown tree, man. Buy a Charlie Brown tree. It takes minimal amount of space and you're not cramming shit in my house. Don't get married. You'll have a battle that you lose every single day. I'll post 7780. It sucks. Damn it. God, I'll tell you what. Charlie Brown tree, man. It's the best Christmas tree ever, man. It takes one ball and that's it. You don't even got to put 2 balls on that tree. Just put 1. That's what she said. Hey, hey. Stop and save. Okay. You got 2 gas stations. Look at that. They got 2 gas stations. 3 gas stations. Are you serious? Look at that. Got a gas station here. Damn gas station over here. Old mom and pop shop. And then you got another gas station right here. With the hotel nearby. Seriously, y'all need that many fucking gas stations within less than a quarter mile? Deadgum cunts. Here, let's put these guys out of business. We'll build this one. Bam. Well, no. Let's put these guys out of business and put one right there in case somebody decides to stop first. You know? Dude, I hate that. But it's competition. Who cares, man? You only need one. Go pick a different business to open up. Jeez, I see that stuff happen all the time, man. It's just... What's the purpose? There's one down the street. Why are you going to put one here? In case you need it. No. You're going to rack me up on the darn charges for gasoline. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's in competition. Seriously. And the thing is, your gasoline stations actually don't make money on gas. They make practically zero on gas sales. They actually make their money from the products that they have in the store that they sell. Your drinks, your chips, your cigarettes, your alcohol, and whatnot like that. That's where the gas station actually makes its money. It doesn't make money off the gas that's being sold. Yeah, I hate that, man. I saw 4 Shell gas stations one time in Houston. Literally 4. You had the freeway, you had 2 roads, Shell. I'm like, there's really no option here to... And Shell? I personally don't like Shell. I hate Shell because their gasoline is the highest out here. Your mom and pop shop's gas are low, but my wife goes to Costco and fills up once every 2 weeks. So the gas lasts a lot longer. It's a lot cleaner, as they say. So if you want to get Costco gas, it's actually pretty good for your car. Compared to going down the cheap Indian down the street. Sand, release. Running notch 3, rolling 58. We are highballing it pretty much. Okay, we're gonna start going downhill here. Milepost 775. You still got 30 miles to go. Are you serious? Yeah, gasoline stations. It's like, okay, you know, I don't live technically on the poor side of town, but I live across the tracks. Anytime you live across the tracks inside of a city, it's the fucked up poor side of town. Now, my house is a nice house, yes. It's a $207,000 home, brand new, 6 years old. But it's in a new subdivision built. But they've got an old gas station that's a mom and pop Indian owned, which is perfectly fine. You know, but they're building a brand spanking new one across the street. But everybody that takes the exit to get out of town, which you've got 2 points. You got 723 or 762 and Highway 90. There's gas stations going out of town. They go that way. You got, third party. and then you've got one that's near the library, and then you got one that hits the freeway, and then you hit the freeway. 55 mph, okay. And then getting out of Richmond, you've got the option on hitting the Bolero after you cross the river bridge. How do I keep track of my fuel system while running my train? It is actually on my MFDs. My units technically have 4,630 gallons. So we're good. Now on your MFDs, your multifunction display screens, yes, your locomotive information, those guys will tell you if there's an issue with the fuel, send off an alert. It's hooked up with your MU connection hose that tells you everything on all your locomotives. So if there's a problem on one unit, you'll get that display. Like a DPU error or whatnot like that. But yeah, so here's how it goes. Here's your MFDs. See, we're rolling 55. It's okay. We're good. Overspeed, my ass. But here, these are your multifunction display screens. And the way those work is, tells you the locomotive information. This is your DPU, distributed power monitor. You've got your locomotive information, your monitor, your fuel quantity, temperatures, engine RPM, compressor RPM, which currently is off, the engine temperature. All right. And then more information. RPMs, MPH, gross HPT, oil temperature, water temperature, manifold temperature, oil lube pressure PSI, water PSI, and fuel PSI. Main amount, like see right now, I'm idling. To pop to notch 2, and you'll see my main alt amps and my main bolts start revving it up because I've actually just kicked the motor in to start creating electricity. So my MPH per minute, as you can see, we're actually reducing speed, but amps, those start kicking up because that engine started to just pop into fourth gear, and going. You see March 4 forward. So temperature, when my fans kick on, they'll tell me my fan. So, and you see MPH start increasing. So yeah, that's how you can monitor all your locomotive information. But yeah, those are your MFDs. And yes, one day soon, Run8 will have these operational and external display screen views. They're working on that. Or somebody is, I know. Huh? Huh? Bye. Have a good day. Oh, which one?
Ahí está. Estamos en video. ¿Ya se vieron? Mira, ahí en la televisión. Ahí. Y aquí está. This is so cuarto de tecnología. Mira.
So it's a simulator.
Lo mandó para mi esposo.
Oh, okay.
Que se acuerda mucho de la bebida. Mira. Todo esto es original. Que son partes del tren. Todo eso. Y juega el tren. Sí. Oh, qué padre. Gracias por pagarle.
See, whenever I move the lever, all this here works on this.
Wow.
So, like this here, look.
Esta le costó 300. Oh, es original. Y le llega con...
No, but look, so I operate this here, you see that? It moves.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then the brakes.
Y todo eso lo programó. Él lo hizo, él lo programó. Oh, él hizo la cabina. La cornisa, sí. Awesome. Está de vista, de algo allá. No, No, a su esposo le encanta jugar los videojuegos y todo eso. ¿Y te parece que estás en streaming?
Couple of visitors checking out the simulator. Yeah, visitors checking out the simulator. Like, golly damn. Yeah, nope. Every time my wife has friends and family over, new people come over, they're like, "What is that?" They always ask, "What is that?" It's like it's my husband's game. Just simulated, custom built. Yeah, we were speeding a little bit. Speeding a little bit. We are going down grade. Yeah, negative 0.55. So. Yeah, and it's quite fun whenever you're operating through, like, "Hey man, can we come in?" "Sure, come take a look." Tell you, nobody's got one of these inside the U.S. technically, compared to this. There's another guy that built one in his basement. He's in the process of doing what he wants to do with it. He built one for his grandchildren, he says. So 52 mph. Apply some dynamics here. Let's get to 3. Keep it under 55. Golly darn it. I'd love to go speeding. 6.8. We've still got 20 miles to go. What fun. Okay. Notch 3. Drop it to 3. But yeah, it's quite fun seeing people just like, holy smokes, be amazed by the build of it. Oh yeah, man, you're seeing those things, people are like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, golly damn, how'd you do it? I don't know. Help from the community, I'd say one thing, Yeah, there's certain people like that helped in guiding me and helping assist with programming and stuff like that. It's perseverance and community. There's so, man, I gotta fix that. I can see the daylight through there. Oh, expansion, contraction, thermal. 51. And we're just rolling. Alerter. Pop our fence up. We're going to get our train to push us. Get my rear units to notch 2, and then it's gonna push me down the hill. Yeah, I wish there was a way to overlay these screens to show up on here. There's got to be somehow some type of program, man, that you can actually, okay, while you're running, open up that program, click, and make a square, boom, to where it says, okay, this is what I'm monitoring, and whenever that moves, it's going to still monitor that screen information and copy it to another window, and you can move that window to see it. There's got to be something like that that's out there in a program. or in the programming somehow file the file for the MFDs to where it can be scripted to come out as a pop-out screen. You know, that information's in a box. That's the thing. The information of those screens are in a box. It's in a program. It stays there. Okay, well, have it accessible for a pop-out, like the dispatcher screen. Stop, Mr. Truck. Well, shoot. Oh, yeah, you can do it, Mr. Santiago. You just gotta have the space and the money. It's not expensive, honestly. The amount of money I've spent on this simulator in the 4 years is about $8,000. Now, the sky's the limit. That's the thing. The most expensive thing that I purchased for the simulator was the chair. So far, the chair. The chair was $3,000. I financed it. And yes, it's an actual chair from the locomotive company for this unit. It doesn't have the elevated headrest, which I didn't need because I'm not that tall. But, you know, it works. So it does have that option if you wanted to add it. So 48 miles an hour. Drop the MFD, or drop the throttle on the rear. We'll get this guy to set up. And we'll put that to notch 1. Track speed 55. Man, we were going slow. But yeah, you can do it, Mr. Santiago. That's the whole point of the channel. Yes, in the future, I want to build a desktop-style simulator for the Dash 9s. That's what I want next. The AC4400CW. That's what I want. Now, it's going to be the updated style cab for that unit. And it's going to have the 3 MFD or ELD screens, which one of those is the PTC and the other 2 are locomotive monitor screens. But it's the same cab. It's the same cab setup. It's just your desktop. Now I've got already a desktop that I can get measurements from and simulate and build and put the screens in. So whenever I have that time to do it, I will. I could do it in the office, honestly, because I can fit 2 simulators in here, but it's going to be cram-packed. And all my power plugs will be used, which I'm going to be pulling some juice. 53, okay, good there. Notch 2, dynamics. Yeah, my DPUs are still pushing. So what we'll do is drop those to 0, drop the fence. Yes, it did what I wanted it to do, good. It's another thing knowing what how your DPUs are operated, knowing what buttons to press. Technically not having to look at them. So yeah, green buttons are fence increase, which puts the fence up, drops the fence. If I want throttle, if I want less throttle on the rear, and then if I want to set up dynamics, now I apply throttle, which is the blue, and the red, release throttle. It's just off of memory, operating those guys. We're clear on the next block. Milepost 761. Golly dang, dude, come on. Are you serious? Just pop that to set up. See what happens here. -15.
Sick of all these people talking, sick of all this noise. Tired of all these cameras flashing, sick of being poised. Now my neck is open wide, begging for a fist around it. Already choking on my pride, so there's no use crying about it. I'm headed straight for the castle. They wanna make me their queen. And there's an old man sitting on the throne that's saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They've got the
I'm just down to 1 cup of coffee a day, okay? Don't worry. I'm in. It's okay. I made me this cup this morning, and all my wife's girlfriends or her friends or whatnot. I'm like, you want some coffee? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, well, this one's mine. And they're like, you're gonna drink all that? I'm like, hell yeah, I am. May take me a few hours to drink, but hell, I got my cup of coffee. Get yours. You know, it's crazy. Traveling from one side of the U.S. to the other side of the U.S., right? You go through forests, hills, deserts, swamps, and all that fun stuff. The funny thing is through time, there's actually the plant life actually adapts to its environment. So like this desert here used to have gargantuous freaking trees. So this valley in this desert used to be on the side of the freaking mountain with trees on it. Now, why didn't they just go straight? Why didn't they have to make a turn and all that fun stuff? Like, I think it's in Nevada somewhere. Death Valley. Is in between two mountain ranges, and that's over there on the Never Eat Soggy Waffles west side. California mountain ranges out there, and Death Valley is actually created from the sediment deposits off the mountain ranges. That stuff, whenever it rains, it gets deposited into that valley because all that water has to go down, goes into the valley, and it washes out, right? Or dries up because of the heat. And all that sediment actually creates so much weight in the actual mountain ranges themselves. There's a gargantuous cavity. And the weight of that sediment is actually pushing those two mountain ranges apart from each other. Yeah. Inches, millimeters. A year, the amount it takes for a fingernail to grow. 3 to 5 inches a year. Those mountain ranges are being pushed apart 3 to 5 inches a year because of the weight of the sediments that's being rained and deposited into that valley. That's pretty amazing on geophysical engineering, or geophysics, I guess that's what you call it. So, but yeah, all this sand right here that we're actually operating our train through was on the side of those mountain ranges up there that you see ahead of us. So, .48 mph, Papa to notch 5. Let's see what Otto decides to do to us here. We're going to be coming up to Barstow. So, voices in my head. 47, notch 6, 7. Yeah, I was watching a documentary about the volcano that blew up in 2022, 3 years ago. Hunga Tunga volcano. Well, that sucker exploded, man. The actual sound barrier was broken, and the reverberation of that sound wave from the volcano eruption, reverberated around the world 4 times. And the amount of moisture it actually threw into the stratosphere. Which, if I'm saying your different spheres correctly, you got the atmosphere, the stratosphere, then your troposphere, which is the highest one, right? I think there's three spheres. If anybody can tell me correctly, please know. Please do. In the comments, how many spheres are out there in the world? Atmosphere? I think you got like different levels. So we'll just say that volcano blew ash emissions 32,000 feet into the air. Higher than your standard airplanes fly. Your planes fly at 30 to 28,000 feet, depending. And we are green on the sighting. Okay. So what are you doing to me, Otto? Where are we at? Here we go. You got me lined out underneath? Oh, wow. Okay. North departure yard. Slow it down and start dropping speed. Reduction of 40 is 0.2 miles. Yeah, but yes, that volcano blew shit all the way 32,000 feet. That's the highest limit that you can actually go before hitting space. Drop her down, drop her down, drop her down to Chinatown. 30-mile-per-hour turnout coming up. We've got trains in Barstow. Ooh, slow it down. Apply some brakes here. Now we are coming into Barstow hot. Track reduction 25 and 0.7 miles. Let's slow her down. We're going underneath the bridge. Yep, we are lined out to the siding. Dynamics are screaming. All right. 23 mph. That came down to actually pretty good speed reduction. And we're gonna have our DPUs set up our fence. DPUs are gonna pop one. Give me a first gear, so we're just gonna slowly come into the yard. Our DPUs are gonna push us in. Once we check our screens here, you see? Yep, DPUs, we're in idle. DPUs in notch 1, so they're slowly pushing us in. Keeping our train nice and bunched up. Now, what we might technically do is get lined into the yard. I don't know what Otto's gonna have me do. Oh shit, we're all red. All right, drop that. Pop that fence. Or drop the fence. Don't know who that is. Yeah, we're all stopped, all stopped, all stopped. All stopped here. Okay. We are all stopped. What are you gonna do to me, Otto? Okay, so we are clear for the next signal then. So yeah, whenever you come to a semaphore, I believe, with a yellow over white, you're supposed to stop and then proceed. Yes, because you're lined out into the yard. So now, we're just gonna slowly bring it into the yard. That was actually a pretty good stop right there, I have to say. From 25 to 0. Oh no, tell me the system didn't crash. No? Okay, come on. Don't be like that. Maybe due to the amount of locomotives I have over there. Who knows? We got some major trains over here. In game. Yeah, so talking about that volcano, back to our story here. The amount of moisture that sucker stuck into the troposphere, the uppermost part of our atmosphere, actually has dropped the temperature globally by 0.03% degrees Celsius in the past 3 years, which is the emission of the sulfuric aerosols and also the microbial molecular debris sediment into that, which, if you don't know nothing about volcanoes, when they explode, the shit that they put out pretty much reflects the sun back to itself, creating global cooling. Last time that actually happened was the in U.S. or in recorded history, technically speaking, wise, was the volcano of Krakatoa. That thing blew. Oh, look at that! We're coming into the yard, Olaf. All right, we are switched. Pop it to 1. Yeah, there's some major trains in this yard right now. All right, where you got me going, Otto? Hope you don't have me lined up into the intermodal. I don't think so. Yeah, running 10 mph. Good job, Otto. Look at that. Ace on point. Yep, this train I guess is gonna be taken and popped into the classification yard. Taken through the hump bowl. There we go. We actually got through here without derailing or having any issues or dying.
Ah, beautiful. Okay.
Why do I have my mouse here?
Alright, Asia Light. I got one coming by 347 here in just a second. Signal indication. Hello, Reg. CP7042. CP7042. About to be on the move there. Wait there. Okay. Alright, thank you.
What happened here? Got 3 people watching. What happened? Taylor RTG 9040M. Oh yeah, we're all waiting for Run8 to come out with another update. They're about 4 to 5 months out, or behind, or late, or normally they come out with the update every 3 to 4 months, man. The time has become prolonged. We'll pull up this next signal here, or we're here depending where our end of our train is at. Ah. That's the end of our train. We haven't even made it into the yard. Look at that. Okay. One. We're gonna have to keep pulling on these guys. We're gonna be blocking this intermodal ramp. Should have made that a little bit bigger. The intermodal ramp at Barstow is small. Only 2 tracks. There's nothing really much out here for it. Hey, it'd be pretty neat if Run8 actually made a... Oh, that would be awesome. Union Pacific's Bailey Yard. A 3-mile rail yard. Check this out. Gosh. Okay. Will they? Who knows? Maybe. That'd be pretty neat.
9020 South.
Big old classification yard.
Because of that extra car, it's causing a placement error in your train.
Well, guess where we're going to be parking? Right here in front of the tower.
Alright, y'all have a good one.
Yep. I think we'll clear into this branch right here whenever we stop.
Yeah,
4 people watching. Say what's up with the comments if you can. We have just arrived at the yard. You have reached technically the end of the trip. We're on 16 mph. We're just letting gravity take its course, the momentum of the train.
I have no idea. I just sat down and haven't even had a chance to open a single message or talk to anybody.
So,
If you give me 2 minutes after I get settled, I'll try. It might be when y'all are off on the UP, but I guess I'll update it as it needs to be.
and you're gonna be all stopped right here. Pretty much.
I've got a plan for you, I promise. I got a KCS coming around to go east. Once he clears, we'll get 381, sir. Drag him ahead, young man.
Parking brake applied. Bell is off. Yeah, that's off there. Okay, good. And we are all stopped. Good there.
Foreman Wright, Form B number 47616, 1025, 2025, milepost 370.43, 371.10. All tracks from 0700, 1025, 2025, 1900 to 25, 2025, gang number N219. At this time, Foreman Wright be advised the KCS 4772 east at Auburn and equipment on there may proceed to the limit.
And that is it. We have arrived at our location, ladies and gentlemen. We're done with this run. We have gotten to our location safe. And we'll see you on the next one, honestly. Yep. That's it. So where did we come from? I don't know where we came from. But for some strange reason, my train is still occupying that block. Really? 3. Oh, I'm way inside that yard. We're good there. I don't know what occupying that one then. Shouldn't be occupying nothing.
The doors are wide open. One door is, yeah.
Unless there's another train that's been set out of it.
Yeah, these highways don't work over here anymore. They took them all out. Try to fix them all the curb even. They come back through. Alright, copy that. Appreciate the heads up.
Huh.
The box score from the north side and switch at KC Mappa 66. That's all you needed for the limits, correct?
That's correct, that north side.
Oh.
There's 81274.
I've got 81274.
That is it on the game.
Alright, here we go. Thank y'all.
We are all done. I don't know what happened to my mouse here. that is it. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you on the next one. As I say, hit that like, subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends, your family, your aunts, your brothers, your sisters, your mom, your dad, and the rats and roaches down the street. BNSF 4178 out.